Welcome to the Fierce Female Network. I'm your host, Fierce Manson, and today is Wednesday, baby. Yes, indeed, it is Wednesday, August the 12th, 2026. It is 5 a.m. on the Central Standard Time Zone and 6 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time Zone. You know what I'm going to say up in here. The Eastern Standard Time Zone is the time zone that rocks my socks off, honey. You know I got to push it up to the ATL, to my home team. Must give a shout out to my team, Fierce Nation International, the hardest working team. And listen, y'all, they hardly working most of the time. They barely working. You know what I mean? You know, I'm trying to get those people back in order. I'm like, what is going on? You know, we're all over the world. Yeah, but that doesn't make any difference. You know, the thing is, when I first started the Fierce Female Network, and I had, it's Fierce for Africa. Everybody knows it's Fierce for Africa, right? It's Fierce for Africa. Always have been, always will be. So listen, when I first started out, I had everyone over in Africa making a lot of different videos, and it was so lovely, so nice, and they were so diligent making the videos. They were so wonderful, and they would push it out. Fierce for Africa, right? All parts of Africa. You know, you've got Ethiopia, you've got Kenya, you've got Nigeria, Port Nigeria, and then you have all the other parts of Africa. So everyone all across Africa was making the videos. Fierce for Africa is really lovely, really nice, and we had a really nice group going on Facebook. It was really excellent. You know what I'm saying up in here. So then, things happened. Things kind of spun out of control. Everybody got a little busy doing this and doing that. And so I told myself, we've got to get this group back together. That particular marketing worked very well, because I love Africa. I didn't have them making videos just to be making videos. Whatever I have people do, my passion is behind it. I love Africa. You know what I mean? It's the heartbeat. It's the blood of us. You know what I'm talking about? So if you don't try to find out and read the history of Africa, then you'll understand why Africa is the heartbeat of us all. Then you'll know. So listen. Oh, that's phenomenal. I've got an artist that's on today, recording artist, NeoKim. He is phenomenal and fantastic. Listen, and he has a song that's out, You're Going to Love. I'm going to play it in just a moment. Hold on, people. Hold on. Keep your pants on. So listen, I got a really great song that I'm going to play for you. It is amazing. He's a Christian artist, and I want you guys to know the name of the song is That Name is Jesus. That name is Jesus. Listen, let me tell you something. If you're going through something, you don't know who to call on Jesus. Just say Jesus. It's just like T.D. Jakes. He said sometimes you have a one-word prayer, and it's just help. Sometimes you just got to say help. You know what I'm talking about. Listen, you don't need a whole lot of fancy words when you're praying to the Creator. A friend of mine would always say the Creator. Listen, God is the creator of the universe. If he can create something this huge and this big, the universe, well, my goodness, whatever your problem is very small in the eyesight of God. It's only to us that our problems look huge, because you know what? Our problems is huge to us because sometimes we be like trying to figure it out. You don't have to figure it out. What you've got to do is put it in the hands of God. He's already got a plan. He's already got a solution, and he always has it worked out for you. Listen. A lot of times I've heard different lessons, different teachings where they say sometimes God don't say anything. Let me tell you something. That's the worst feeling ever. When you're used to communicating with God, you're talking to God, you're putting your prayer out there, and he's communicating with you what to do. And then you get to a position where it's like, he ain't saying nothing. And it's like, well, what is going on? So listen, now, if just in case you don't know, this is the Life Lesson Certified Life Coach right here, y'all. And licensed and ordained evangelist. So let me tell you this. Sometimes God doesn't say anything. He's just quiet. He's just quiet and you don't know what's happening. You're down in the valley, right? You're having a valley experience. The old saints would always say, "Well, are you going through?" You say, "Yes, mother, I'm going through." You're having a valley experience. That means there's nobody down there but you. Well, guess what? God is in the valley. It's really quiet. And listen, all you're hearing is nothing but air. You can't hear air. Now, can you hear air? AIR. You cannot hear air. That's to let you know that God is in the valley with you, because guess what? If there's some air, then you can't hear the air, but you know air is there because you're still breathing. That means God is around. He's down there with you. Right? Understand me what I am telling you up in here. So listen, when you're in those hard, difficult places, know that God is with you. If you're breathing, that means you're having some air that you're breathing in, you're breathing out, and you're still alive and you're still moving. That means God is still with you. You hear what I'm saying up in here? Sometimes he is not talking. He's just quiet because he wants to see what you're going to do. He wants to see what you're going to do. You've got to exercise your faith. He wants to see if you're going to exercise your faith, if you're going to still trust and believe and know that he's going to bring you out whatever you're going through. Now listen, the name of this song is That Name Is Jesus. Y'all take a listen to this.
There is a name that will save you. There is a name of one who loves you. He will hear and deliver. The name above all names. That name is Jesus. Jesus, his name is Jesus. Jesus. You are God and you are great. 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 You are God and you
All right, all right, all right. That name is Jesus. Recording artist NeoKim. That's NeoKim. And listen, that song is really awesome. It really is. You can hear the choir in the background. It is perfection, perfection, perfection. It is really awesome. I love it. So listen, that name is Jesus. You know something? You better try calling on him. If you don't know who to call in the middle of the night, you can always call on him because there's power in his name. There's power in the blood and there's power in his name. Let me tell you up in here, all you've got to say is Jesus. You ain't got to shout his name. You can whisper his name. Guess what? The name of Jesus has the same power if you whisper his name, Jesus. Right? You don't have to shout his name because guess what? He can hear you no matter where you are, no matter what time of the day is. He can hear you call on his name. You hear what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, you can praise him. You can give him a shabak. Now, if you are in the presence of God, then sometimes you shabak him, and that is shabaking is an exuberant praise unto God. That is exuberant. You're being exuberant when you shabak him. You know, and it's like thunder. Shabaking is just like the sound of thunder. It is a holy roar. Shabaking is a holy roar. And sometimes you have the shofar. Oh, God. I don't know if you ever had the experience of hearing a shofar. When they blow that shofar, it is something about it. It's like you're being summoned to the throne room of God. You hear me up in here. And when you pray, your prayers are never forgotten about. Let me say this, then I got to get on up out of here. With God, your prayers are never forgotten. So it doesn't matter if you prayed 2 or 3 years ago. God still remembers your prayer. Your prayer is a memorial that comes up before him at all times. So if you're saying, well, God hasn't answered my prayer, well, he did answer your prayer. Maybe the answer hadn't gotten to you yet. He remembers your prayer. Your prayer is memorial up before him, and he always, always, always answer our prayer. It's just that when he answered the prayer, you didn't get the answer that you were expecting, and so you didn't recognize that you got the answer to your prayer. That's what the problem is. So God answers every single prayer. Any prayer that you pray does not go unanswered. Sometimes you don't recognize the answer because you're expecting it to come a different way. You want it to come the way you want it to come, but God have it come a different way, and you miss the answer because you're looking for it to the right and the answer came to the left and you don't recognize it. You hear what I'm saying up in here? And so then we get into repetitious prayers. Repetitious prayers happen because we think God didn't answer, but he did, but you don't recognize the answer. And so you're still standing there praying and praying and praying and praying and making alms, ALMS, alms unto God repetitiously, and he remembered you when you prayed it the first time. So listen, I got to get on up out of here. It's been a stone cold blast as always, and I want you guys to remember to support the program by going to Strong Coffee. Right now it's 25% off. 25% off, y'all. You'll get the link in the bio. And so listen, I got to get on up out of here. It's been a stone cold blast as always. Peace, love, and soul.